our speaking section. Let me share the board to, okay. Well, let's see what we have. Okay, I think you can see the board now, right?
Yes.
Very good. Well, so as I remember, we did this part and this part, and now we're going to complete this part. We're going to start with this part. And now let me ask you another question. Okay, first, before getting started with this part, let me ask you another question. Well, we have two options, like studying, working. Which one would you prefer, and which one do you find easier, studying or working?
Studying or working, which one is
easier?
I think it's studying.
Studying is easier than working, and of course, if you would choose, if you want to choose one of them, you say, okay, studying or working. So you should say, I can work but not study. Some people say that I can study, I don't know, forever but not work. How about you?
I think I choose study, or because when I see my mother work at her company, I think she's very tired, and she always said she feels sick. Then I think I choose studying.
Of course, I do agree with you because it's really difficult. So I do agree with you. Well, okay. Now let's get started with the first part. Okay, the first one, we're going to complete the examiner's question from part 1. So you can listen, but I want you to guess. So, for example, do you study or?
Oh my God.
Let me help. Of course, you will listen.
Yes.
So, we have two answers. Let me show you. The answers, I'm sorry, the second part of question. So what are you studying and what do you do? We normally ask this question about people's career, jobs. So do you study or?
Working.
Work, just work, not working. Okay, just work. Do you study or work is better? And now you say, I want you to answer this question. Okay, do you study or work?
Do you like your...
No. Answer this question first. Do you study or work?
I am study.
Okay, so I am studying now because I'm asking the question in present time, and this is general question. You say, I work, I study. So I'm studying now. Okay, I work or I study. Okay, so this is better. Now, I want to say how to say I study. So you want to say that, of course, you are in high school, right? So you can say, yes. I study in high school. I study in high school, and my favorite subject is, so the answer is, I study in high school, and my favorite subject is what? So your choice. How? So this is the answer. So it's better to actually answer this way. And the second one, let's see.
Do you like Do you like your blah 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 or job? Why not?
Okay. So again, it's
Like,
about, yeah, again, it's about job and school. But I want you to listen now because it's difficult to guess maybe. Of course, it's easy, not difficult, but you can listen. Listen carefully and try to find out the answers, okay?
yes.
Ready? Well, so one moment, please. Let me share. 14. Oh, where is that? Oh, I can't find it. It's like I should. One moment, please. It takes a few seconds because I need to check the audios. Okay.
I study in high school. Can I ask you something, teacher?
Of course, yes, you can ask me what you want. Of course.
Do you play game?
No, I'm too old to play game. No. Yeah. Of course, there are lots of interesting, exciting games, but I don't know why I'm not the one for games.
Game is
So,
so perfect.
yeah, but you do, right? You play.
Yes, I play game.
What game? What is your favorite computer game?
You know Roblox?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
You know Roblox?
No, of course,
The
because
game
you know
of
that I'm not the one
game.
for. I'm not a big fan of games, so I have no idea about games. But I know that nowadays, actually, we can talk about it. Nowadays, especially teenagers spend a lot of time playing video games, so or computer games. So, how about you? How often do you play, and how much time do you spend playing games?
I usually play game at the weekend, just
Great.
Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
But for the Monday to Friday, I sometimes play game because I spend time a lot of time for my homework.
Yeah, of course. So that's perfect. So you don't spend a lot. So just on the weekend, that's great. Okay, well, now let's listen. If you're ready, let's keep going. Let's listen to our track.
Track 14. Speaking. Part 1, Worksheet 2. 1. Do you study or work? What are you studying? What do you do? 2. Do you like your school or job? Why? Why not? 3. What is or was your favorite subject at school? What do or did you like most about it? 4.
Which subject would you like to learn more about?
5.
What do you find difficult about learning English?
6.
How often do you use English outside of your English classes?
7.
If you could have any job, what would you do and why?
8. What is your greatest study or work ambition?
Okay. Well, the second one, do you like your
Do you like your school or job? Why and why not?
school? Number 3,
First, number 3 is what is your favorite subject at school? What do or did you like most about it?
Very good.
Number 4 is which subject would you like to learn more about? Number 5 is what do you find uh what do you find
Difficult. Oh, what is this? Difficult. What do you find difficult about learning English? Yeah.
uh, can we say what do you find uh what do you find joy
Yeah, you can enjoying, you mean?
yes.
Of course, of course. First of all, do you find enjoying, and what do you find enjoying about it? Of course. What do you find boring about it? What do you find difficult about it? Of course, you can use other adjectives. Yeah. And I will ask you these questions. Let's complete them. Then we will talk about them. Okay, number 6.
How often do you use English uh uh out outside of your English classes?
Perfect. Outside. And 7. If you could have any.
If you could any question and if you could any job,
What would you do and why? And 8.
what is your greatest study or work and
Ambition. Ambition
ambition, which means
means goal. Ambition means goal.
goal.
Okay. Yeah. So
Uh,
let me write all them. Subject, as you said, and favorite. Let me type it here. Favorite. Okay, well, now let's answer these questions one by one. First of all, do you like school? Do you like your school?
or do you like your school or job? I think I like my school and because when I study at school, I have friends, a lot of friends, and some lesson I can use for my life in the future.
So, because you can make new friends at school, of course. Yeah, that's really good. So, you can socialize, you can make new friends. Yeah.
Yes.
And what is your favorite subject at school?
My favorite subject in my school is math. I like math.
Okay, so you want to say my favorite subject. Let me say something about this. When I ask you, what is your favorite subject? Of course, you can answer with my favorite subject is that's okay, but we want to learn more. Now, I want to change it. So it's better to use synonym or paraphrase. So if I were you, I would say, for example, into, it means I really like. I'm into math. I'm into English. Okay? Or for example, I'm a big fan of math, sport, PE. Okay, so I'm into is another phrase that you can say instead of I like or my favorite. So as I told you, you can repeat the question, but it's better not to do. Like, I know more words. So why should I need to use exactly the same word? You know what I say?
Yes.
So I'm into. Okay, and what do you like the most about it?
I'm into math.
Yeah, and why?
Because I think math is uh the subject I can study hard.
Yeah, of course, you can do exercise, you can study hard. Yeah, of course. And I think it can help you to solve problems. So it's really good for problem solving. So it's like you find because you think about everything, you analyze everything. So I think it can improve the ability of solving problems. So that's really good. Well, and now, which subject would you like to learn more about?
Mm,
English.
why
No.
English?
So why?
English is so difficult for me.
No.
Very difficult.
No,
Difficult.
don't say difficult. Okay, because when you say difficult, yeah, really, it become difficult. So don't say. Just try to say it's okay. I can.
But I can't. I
Of course.
can't.
No, you can now. Okay,
I
let me ask
can't.
you a question. I want to ask you a question. I want you to check or to watch for example, the first recording of our classes. So maybe the first recordings, like the first session, the second. And then I want you to compare now, then. I remember that at the beginning you were not able to speak, not at all. So I can say that it was weak. Now you can. You can answer. You can understand what I'm saying easily. So it means you can. So why do you think you can't? You can. You can. We don't have can't in this class. Just can. You can.
Thank you, teacher.
Yeah, so let's see, which subject would you like to learn more about?
Okay, the subject I want to learn more about is English.
Is English? Very good. Okay. And what do you find difficult about learning English?
I think ours I think about the English. Think is grammar and vocabulary is the most difficult when I study English.
So grammar and
Vocabulary.
vocabulary, of course, are maybe two challenging parts. So are two challenging parts of learning English. Challenging, like difficult. Okay, I don't want to say difficult, so I say challenging. So I try to change it. Very good. Okay, just may I ask you 1 or 2 minutes? I need to drink water because I think I started coughing. So may I ask you 1 minute to drink water?
Yes.
Could you please wait me? Thank you. Thank you.
Say thank you.
Thank you for waiting. Thank you so much. Okay, let's keep going. Well, and tell me, how often do you use English outside of your English classes after class? Now you need to drink water.
I usually use English with my mother or wait. Okay, I usually use my English with my mother. She know a little bit English and I can make some communication with her.
Very good. So you use English in your daily conversations with your mom. So every
Yes.
day, yeah, of course, everyday topics, daily topics with your mom, and that's really good. So you're lucky that you have mom at home to talk to. And if you could have any job, what would you do and why?
Aww.
Yeah. So have you ever thought about your future career?
Um, I don't understand about the question.
Oh, okay, so about your future job, have you ever thought about it? Like, for example, I want to be this or I want to be that. So have you ever thought about it? If you could have any job, what would you do and why? First of all, let's talk about the structure because that's really good structure. If I could, I would. What is this? Sometimes we want to talk about an unreal situation, not real, something that we just think about. For example, now it's about, a job. Of course, now you study, you don't work, so it's not something real. How to talk about unreal, imaginary situation? How? That is really easy. We use second conditional. This one is really good structure. So, second conditional. What is that? That is really easy. I have two parts or clauses, two clauses. First, second. Look, this one, as you can see, if I could, I would. Before comma, after comma. Now, I have two structure. The first one, that is if clause, if plus past simple. For example, if I could, if I had, if I won, if I, for example, didn't eat. So this is past simple. You can say any, you can use any verb, negative or affirmative. So it's if I could, if I couldn't, if I had, if I didn't have, if I ate, or if I didn't eat. So this one past simple. Now we have comma. After, again, I have subject. I need would. I would plus base form of verb. Okay? Now, for example, if I had a lot of money, of course I don't have a lot of money, something imaginary, something unreal, comma, if I had a lot of money, I would buy a new car. I don't have money, I can't, so it's not real. If I had a lot of money, or if I didn't, for example, eat too much. If I didn't eat too much, I wouldn't have a stomachache. Now I have a stomachache, so I wouldn't have. I would not, wouldn't have. So as you can see, I can make sentences positive, affirmative, and negative. So that's really easy. Okay, if I didn't eat too much, I wouldn't have a stomachache. So this is second conditional. Okay, now when I say, look, if you could have, could is past form of can, you know. If you could have any job, what would you do? You say, if I could have. If I could have a job, I would be, for example, a teacher. I would be a doctor. So everything, okay? So this is second conditional. Did you understand the structure?
Okay.
Okay, now let's practice. I want to ask you a few questions, okay?
Yes.
If you were a food, what would you be? Yeah.
If I could, if I were, if I could be a fruit, I would. Wait. Can you ask me again?
Of course, if you were, let me say something. If you were, you say teacher. For example, for I should say was or were. I don't know because we normally say I was. You know that I was. This is actually the way that we use was and were. But when you have if, you can use were. If I were, if she were, if he were, so you can were for all subject pronouns. So it's okay. If you were a food, if you were a food, what would you be?
Okay. If I were a food, or I could be a um um I could be a. Can I choose?
Anything.
Mm, so difficult to choose.
I think you would be, let me help. You would be maybe,
Banana.
oh, it's fruit. It's not food. It's
What?
fruit. Yeah,
Uh,
food. So maybe noodles.
no, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe noodles.
Do you
Yeah.
know French fry?
Oh, great. Good choice. Yeah. If you were a color, what color would you be? If you were a color, what would it be?
I think if uh if I were a color, I would be blue.
Yeah, blue.
I like blue.
Okay, blue. Okay, so let's change so the color to blue because you would be blue. Light or dark blue? Light or dark?
I think it's light blue.
Light blue, of course, I do agree with you. So we changed the color to light blue for you. Okay. Well, and if you were an animal, what would you be?
Oh
I
my
would be
god.
a horse, I think. If I were an animal, I would be a horse, I think.
uh, so difficult.
Ah,
Um, if I were an animal, I think I would be an elephant.
elephant. Okay, good one. Yeah, so this way, as you can, this is really easy. And we use conditionals are really good structures that we normally use when talking, especially first, zero, and second. So we have four conditionals. So here, zero, first, and second are maybe really useful, especially in daily conversation. We normally use them. So do you have any questions related to second, to this structure, second conditional? Do you have any questions?
I think no.
Okay, so it's clear. Okay, now let's answer this question. If you could have any job, what would you do and why?
Uh, what is the greatest study or work?
No, let's answer number 7 first because we didn't answer about, we need to answer first number 7 because, yeah, if you could have any job, what would you do and why? Doctor, teacher, firefighter, president.
I think accountant.
Oh, accountant. Oh, because you are good at math. Of course.
Yes.
Good choice.
My mother is a accountant.
Ah, so very good. Okay, so the same interest run in family. Like, for example, you and your mom, you like the same thing. Yeah. And what is your greatest study or work ambition? Why? What is your greatest goal?
Yes.
What is your greatest goal? Study, goal, or ambition? So why? What is your final step?
About the question number 8. Sorry, but
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't
You
know
want to
about
say,
ambition.
let me say something. First of all, I want to teach you a way that you can say, I didn't understand this question and please explain it. You want to say this, okay? I want to teach you an advanced phrase or sentence, how to say. For example, you read a question or I ask you a question, you listen, but you don't understand. You want to ask me to repeat again to, for example, explain. You can say, I couldn't catch the question. Could you paraphrase your question, please? And I know that I should explain. Then I say, what is your goal? Because ambition means goal. So I say, what is your greatest, your big goal of studying? So why do you study? Do you have any goal? So this is the way that you can say, could you paraphrase your question, please? So, and I say, what is your goal? Why do you study? Okay, now answer.
What is your
goal? You want to earn a lot of money, you want to make money, you want to be successful, you want to, for example, be a good person in your family, you want to be helpful. So what is your goal? Or you have to sometimes say, I have no goal, it's I have to study. So no goal.
I think so. Can you
for example, when I say, what is your greatest goal? You can answer in different ways. Really, you think, for example, I think I should study to be successful in future, in my future job. I study hard to, for example, I don't know, to be able to go to a good university. So there are different reasons. So what is your goal? Why do you study hard?
Why study hard?
Why? What is your goal?
What is your goal?
Yeah, try to make, and I will help you. Try to make your answer, your response, and I will help you. Yeah.
Can you read? Can you?
Can I say again?
Yes.
For example, if you asked me this question, I would say I study because education, because studying is important for personal growth, for future opportunities. So I will gain a lot of opportunities. I gain knowledge. So it helped me develop my skills. So different ways to answer. So let me write. Okay. I say, if you ask me, I would say, I study because education is really important or is essential. Essential means very important. Essential means why? For personal growth. For personal growth and future opportunities. Do you agree? So in the future, I will have better position. I can be a good accountant. I can be a good doctor because I need to study. Okay? So this is the way. Now I'm asking you, what is your goal? Why do you study hard?
Ah.
Yeah. Answer.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Okay, now try to make. Let's do this one together. What do you want to say? I will help.
I think the reason I need to study hard harder is I want to uh, uh, like find a lot of money.
Yeah, so making money. Yeah, fine, no, making money, okay? So I want to make a lot of money. So this is a good, so of course, and
And second reason I think uh, uh, I think no, this is the main of the reason is make a lot of money because when you when you make a lot of money, I think it's make your family happier.
yeah, of course, very good to make money. So the most important goal, your actually important goal, or the most important reason that you actually that makes you study hard is to make money, to make your family happier. That's perfect. So I
Yes.
want to make money, yeah, to make my family happier, to make them live easier, yeah, in a better situation, better life. Okay, so perfect. So this way you can answer, okay?
Okay.
Well, now the next, okay, the next part. So do you have any questions related to the words and questions that we just discussed? Do you have any questions?
I think no.
Okay, just if you feel like, any point that you didn't understand, any word, you should ask, okay? And no worries, I explained 10 times. Don't worry about it, okay? I'm here to help. So just don't worry, don't hesitate. Just ask me if you have any questions about them.
Very thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So whenever you feel like that you need more explanation, don't hesitate. Just ask me and I will explain again and again. Okay? Well, and now let's see. Complete the sentences with the correct form of can and be able to. You know that both can and be able to are the same, but can is modal verb that should be followed by a verb. Can go, can eat. Be able, be means am or is or are. I'm able to, for example, speak English. It means I can. So instead of I can, you can say I am able to. After be able to and can, we use base form of verb. Now, my daughter say the whole alphabet by the time she was 3. Just pay attention. If you should use past form or present, okay, that is really important. So number 1, what do you think? First of all, decide whether you should choose present or past. My daughter say the whole alphabet by the time she was 3. Until she was 3, before 3. So present or past?
I think it's past.
Definitely yes. Now, past form of can is could, and past form of be able to is, instead of am, is, are, you should only use was or were. I was able to. Now, my daughter.
I think my daughter could say the whole alphabet by the time she was 3.
Very good. My daughter could or my daughter was able to. Both of them. Both of them are correct. Okay, number 2.
Are can and able to is the same meaning?
Exactly the same. Exactly the same. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Number 2.
Which foreign language?
Foreign. For example, English is foreign language for you, and Vietnamese is foreign language for me. It means different language from different countries. Foreign from different countries.
Foreign.
Which foreign languages?
Which foreign language can you speak?
Perfect. Can you speak? Very good. Number 3.
Do you think you by tomorrow evening?
So, do you think?
Will.
So, will is okay, but first of all, you can use can for present and future. So, do you think you can? This is the first one. You said will is really good, but will. If you use will be able to. So I use future form of be able to. Will be. I will be able to speak English by the next year. I will be. So this is future form because you know that we can't say will can. No, can is okay. You can use can for future, or if you want to use will, that is perfect because this is future. Will and be able to, will be able to. You know that after modals, we should use be, not am, not is, not are. Just be, will be able to, okay?
Yes.
4.
China has always uh always
Has, present perfect, present perfect. So we don't have can here. Can should be omitted because we have has. Has and can, no, no, no. So I should use be able to, but how?
been able to.
Very good. I have been. Very good. So Jenna has always been able to. Perfect. Very good. And number 5.
Or I can't carry
I can't. Of course, I can't carry on. I can't carry on working. I'm exhausted. I'm very tired. Okay. So
yes.
this is I can't. I'm not able to. I'm not able to. So, or I can't. Both are correct because I'm exhausted. Exhausted means tired, very tired. And carry on means continue. Continue. I can't continue working because I am very tired, exhausted, very tired. Get it?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm not able or I can't. And number 6.
My brother was able to count until he was 6, but he is an accountant now.
That is really good. Past form, but you should use negative form. Why? Because you say, my brother wasn't able to count until he was 6, but now he is a good accountant. In the past, he couldn't, but now he can. So here, it's better to use negative. So my brother couldn't, or as you said, wasn't able to. So both are correct. Wasn't able to count because you know when we have bought in a sentence, when we have bought, it means we have a contrast. They don't follow, like they are opposite. So in the past, I was fat, but now I'm really fit. So opposite. In the past, I liked, for example, white color, but now I like blue. So you know what I mean? It means but normally is used when we want to make contrast. You use but. So that is, my brother couldn't or wasn't able to, but now he's a good accountant. Okay?
Oh.
Well, okay. Now, let me ask you if you have any questions about this word, any word that you didn't get the meaning of or something that you want to ask. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But I want to ask you a small question
Yeah, of course.
about the number 4. China has always Being apple to why we can use can't?
Because in present perfect, can is modal verb. Modal verb. And after can, we use base form of verb. I can go. Has is used for present perfect. Has plus past participle of verb. So I can't say has can. It's not possible because this is past participle. If you have present, if you have past, it's okay. But can should be followed with base form, by base form of verb. I can go. I can say I have can. Never I have can, for example, gone. No. First, gone is past participle. Second, have and can can't come together. Get it? Because of the tense, I didn't use can. Get it?
Yes.
Okay. And any other questions?
No.
Okay, well, so since we have no time, let's skip this part. And of course, the next session will keep going. I will send you a little homework, not a lot, and I want you to practice, okay?
Yes.
Maybe I will send you a video to watch, so I will decide, but it can be really interesting, so don't worry, okay?
Okay.
Well, okay, so it's time to go again. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you,
have a
teacher.
good time. And see you at the next session.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Wish you
You're
have
welcome.
a happy weekend.
Thank you so much. You too. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.